Here we are with the jankiest setup ever. I already put it on my helmet, so this is helmet cam. Say hello.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Thank you. Gma Rides on YouTube.
Yeah,
get my little plug in there. Well, yeah. Isn't this impressive?
I do too. That's pretty impressive.
This is for when you're too lazy to walk around with the camera.
This is where you're at.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I wish I could say I thought of this myself, but Tacoma Trailer Trash, Mark, yeah, it was his idea, and I was like, fuck, that looks like it'll work. So, yeah.
Let me put my glasses on so you can't see my screen.
Right, so we look cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Curly.
Nice. I like that one. That is really nice. I'm thinking about giving me one of them other ones to stand about that high.
Oh, yeah, the 360s. Those are nice, but they're really hell to edit.
Are they?
Yeah, they really are. Yep.
I got a friend of mine got one down the road from me.
Nice.
He paid like $500.
Oh, yeah, they're expensive. Yep. Okay, GoPro, stop recording. And just like that, here we are. Gma Rides. Something interesting.
I may be a picture.
Okay, so. Anyway, we just left the spot where you're supposed to be able to see the mountain. Of course, it's clouded today, so after the rain just finished. And yeah, so now we're headed out for the sculpture park. This is gonna, I guarantee you, have some crappy audio. I decided to go ahead and I don't think we're gonna hit much more rain, so we'll just have to see. I wanted to get in the back of the pack, but I wound up here, so it is what it is. It's a lot more fun getting video of people from behind, but I don't know. Earlier I didn't have a chance to put the camera on because I was concerned it was going to start raining, and I'm using the 7, and to get everything connected I have the side of it open, so there's that. But yeah, it's supposed to be a good time. We're going to go out to the sculpture park. A couple years ago, it was one of the War Challenge ride stops, and it's kind of fun. I talked to you before about the War Challenge rides. It's a Washington State-based thing. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt, but on bikes. So that's a good time. Man, this Arai helmet is so noisy. I don't know if you guys can hear as much helmet noise as I can hear, but it's not at all enjoyable. It's a good thing it's a really safe helmet, huh? That's my buddy Gary. Some of these guys I've known for a long time. And anyway, we stopped at the scenic viewpoint of the mountain, and Dan and Slow Charlie both read off the names of people in our circle and in our chapters in the Washington State Debate, and the people that have gone, and their names. I didn't have to mention my brother's name because Slow Charlie said it. And yeah, today it's been, let's see, it was September 6th, 1982. So when was that? How many years ago, people? But yeah, it was today. Actually, right about 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I'm not going to think about that much more right now, though, because I need to concentrate. Look at this dude up here just jamming out. He's got Iowa plates on that bike. He said he paid a couple $100 for it. I was like, good on you. I wish I would have got this one for a couple $100. Seems like a nice guy, though. But anyway, yeah. This is a great ride out here. And if you ever make it up to Washington, I will try to make sure to take you on this ride, because it's a real good time. I wore my heated jacket today, and might have been a bad idea. I'm roasting to death. I gave Elena and my friends Elena and Sean, they were there at the first leg of this trip, and she rides too, so I've always enjoyed hanging out with her. I used to know her dad back before he died. Matter of fact, he worked at Western State too. Yeah, so there's that. Yep. I know Gary and Charlie were making fun of me for putting the location of the sculpture park into my phone and not just following the pack. But sometimes it's nice to have the route dialed in on your phone. If I don't know people, I don't really like to do the whole up too close and personal thing. And the people in front of me seem to be good enough riders, but there's not a lot of them that I do know most of them up there. A couple of them I don't know, so I like to give those people their space. Huh. It is interesting when you go out and go on a ride, you know, because rides are chosen for the twisties and all that kind of stuff, and Google Maps always wants to take you the most quickest route unless you go and dial some other shit in. For example, it wants me to take a left turn here to get to the sculpture park, and Dan has thoughtfully routed out something else. Dan is the guy on the silver bike up there. I believe he's Tacoma chapter coordinator. Again, I've known these people for a long time. I don't get to hang out with them as much as I'd like to. But, you know, life is what it is. I think they all work for a living, and I ride for a living, so there's that. Wow, big truck. But anyway, of course, before I had my camera on, we were all coming up over a hill, and there was a stoplight, and we had the green, so I was like the fourth bike back, and I look up, and there's a big, I think it was red Jeep or something, and it looked like it was going to blow right through the stop sign, and all of a sudden it saw all the bikes and it stopped, and I was like, whoa. I never have my camera on when this stuff happens. It's true. So what are you guys up to today? Anyway, if you haven't figured it out now, it's me, Lila, Gma Rides, and I'm out doing something interesting, and I thought you'd like to come along. It could be rainy, it could get wet, I don't know. But anyway, so if you haven't done so yet, please hit that subscribe button and leave me a like and a comment. Are you new to the channel? If you're not, that's okay. Either way, welcome. I generally put this kind of content out there. It's pretty inexpert shots of me on a motorcycle doing interesting stuff, and my friends doing interesting stuff on a bike. For example, the guy up here that's just dancing. He was telling me earlier they did a burnout, and one of the other guys is like, oh, about 3,000 miles? The guy's like, I don't know. I think he was referring to how much tire you lose when you do a burnout. Kind of cracked me up. What the heck? This is new. Huh. Oh, somebody was telling me about this. I don't know why we need a roundabout out here. What on earth? Jesus. Roundabouts are rough for motorcycle riders, let me just tell you. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. This little guy in front of me is cracking me up. This is what I look like when I'm dancing on my bike. Oh, super funny. See, everybody back there. Yep. Everybody up there. Oh, but yeah. So when we get out there, I think I told you already, they promised us leftover food from last night. And I want to wander around, look at the sculptures. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun, she said. Yeah. Traffic and all. It keeps wanting me to turn to the left. We must be going on a really nice ride. I'm glad I got gas. I know that my app is going to break this up in a few minutes here. So, hey, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And like I said a minute ago, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe, hit that bell. Oh, look at that up there. Isn't that pretty? Hit the bell, and you'll get notified when I put new content out, okay? Okay. And until the next time, I do appreciate you, each and every one. And I hope you would see fit to share this with any riders out there that need a little bit of encouragement. Because if I can do this, anybody can. I'm not as skilled as some, and I know a little bit more than others. Just enough to be a menace. Okay? Okay. And I'll see you guys the next time, okay? Okay, bye. No, really. I'll see you next time. Really. Yep, there's a lot of roads out here like this. In terrible repair. This is where it's hard to get used to my new boots. I told them I wanted an 1.5 inch heel, and I think they wanted me to give me an 1.5 inch platform, so it's like there's some real Franken-bitch boots. Okay, so I'm going to try this and see how it works as a handheld. We arrived at the sculpture park, and yeah, praying mantis, about to eat a row of bikes. I thought it was kind of funny. Say hi, Connie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I've got a Diet Pepsi, but I don't have enough hands. But anyway, this is pretty much the group of bikes that came out with us, right? And there's Rocky over there looking for scraps already. So anyway, I'm going to go socialize a bit, and then I will take you guys up and show you some of the cars, okay? Okay, GoPro, turn off. GoPro, stop recording. And just like that, it stops recording. Right, that GoPro never listens to me. This sculpture park is located in Ashford, Washington, and it's called Recycled Spirits of Iron Sculpture. There's got a lot of cool stuff to see there. You should stop by. And it's all on a donation basis. It was a car show this day. That's my buddy Lee. Anyway, it's all on a donation basis, and you can stop and look around and wander and rest. And there was a car show there this day too. So it was kind of cool. What I really like about this is it's kind of a monument to don't throw that away. It could be made into something someday. And if you ever go out to this sculpture park, you would definitely get that vibe. Yep. It's a hoarder's dream out there, people. They really rolled up with some raffle stuff, didn't they? They must work on that all year long. They also gave us some lunch, hot dogs and hamburgers, watermelon, you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, saw a couple of cool old cars there. Well, yeah, some bikes and all that kind of stuff. And I had a great time visiting with these people, even though the underlying cause of the day was a pretty sad one. We've been doing this ride since the 80s, and it doesn't get any easier for me every year. But I don't want to talk about that part right now. I just don't want to talk about that part. But anyway, I will post the video of the reading of the names on a different offering. And yeah, so if you're enjoying this, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you could do that too, okay? I'd appreciate it. Okay? Okay. It's me, Lila, Gmar Rides, and thanks for checking this out and coming along while I did something interesting. Okay? Okay. Again, with the okays.